corner since the last time that I saw your pretty face. A thousand lies made me corner, and I don't think I can look at this the same. But all the miles that separate, they disappear now when I'm dreaming of your face. I'm here without you, baby, but you're still on my lonely mind. I think about you, baby, and I dream about you all the time. I'm here without you, baby, but you're still with me in my dreams. And tonight, it's only you and me. The miles just keep rolling as the people leave their way to say hello. I've heard this life is overrated, but I hope that it gets better as we go. I'm here without you, baby, but you're still on my lonely mind. I think about you, baby, and I dream about you all the time. I'm here without you, baby, but you're still with me in my dreams. And tonight, girl, it's only you and me. Everything I know, and everywhere I go, it gets hard, but it won't take away my love. And when the last one falls, when it's all said and done, it gets hard, but it won't take away my love. Ooh, oh, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm here without you, baby, but you're still on my lonely mind. I think about you, baby, and I dream about you all the time. I'm here without you, baby, but you're still with me in my dreams. And tonight, girl, it's only you and me. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Ooh, oh, oh. On a cobweb afternoon in a room full of emptiness by a freeway, I confess I was lost in the pages of a book full of death, reading how we'll die alone. And here we go, we lay to rest anywhere we wanna go. In your house I long to be, roam by roam, patiently I'll wait for you there. Like a song, I'll wait for you there alone. And on my deathbed I will pray to the gods and the angels, like a pagan, to anyone who will take me to heaven, to a place I recall. I was there so long ago. The sky was bruised, the wine was bled, and there you led me on. In your house I long to be, roam by roam, patiently I'll wait for you there. Like a song, I'll wait for you there alone, alone. And on I read until the day was gone, and I sat in regret of all the things I've done, for all that I've blessed and all that I am from. In a dreams until my death I will wander on. In your house I long to be, roam by roam, patiently I'll wait for you there. Like a song, I'll wait for you there alone, alone, yeah. A lonely road across another cold city line, miles away from those I love, purpose hard to find. While I recall all the words you spoke to me, can't help but wish that I was there, like where I'd love to be. Oh yeah. Dear God, the only thing I ask of you is a hold when I'm not around, when I'm not so far away. We all need the person who can be true to you, but I left her when I found her, and now I wish I stayed, 'cause I'm lonely and I'm tired. I'm missing you again. Oh no. Once again, there's nothing here for me on this barren road. There's no one here while the city sleeps and all the shops are closed. Can't help but think of the times I've had with you. Pictures and some memories will have to help me through. Oh yeah. Dear God, the only thing I ask of you is a holder when I'm not around, when I'm not so far away. We all need that person who can be true to you. I'll love her when I found her, and now I wish I said, 'cause I'm lonely and I'm tired, I'm missing you again. Oh no, once again. Some search, never running away. Before long, they waste away. I found you, something told me to stay. I gave in to selfish ways, and how I miss someone to hold when hope begins to fade. A lonely road, there's another cold city line, miles away from those I love, purpose I to find. Dear God, the only thing I ask of you is a holder when I'm not around, when I'm not so far away. We all need that person who can be true to you, but I love her when I found her, and now I wish I say, 'cause I'm lonely and I'm tired, I'm missing you again. Oh no, once again.
It's hard for me to say the things I wanna say sometimes. There's no one here but you and me, and the broken notes read like the doors that leave the world outside. All I've got to give to you are these 5 words tonight. Thank you for loving me, for being my eyes when I couldn't see, for parting my lips when I couldn't breathe. Thank you for loving me. Thank you for loving me. rise. The sky's a different blue. Cross my heart, under no disguise. If I tried, you'd make believe that you'd believe my lies. Thank you for loving me, for being my eyes when I couldn't see, for parting my lips when I couldn't breathe. Thank you for loving me. You picked me up and I fell down. You ring the bell before they count me out. If I was sorry, you were bound to see. At least you're all left to rescue me. Yeah, 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 yeah. Like the doors that lead the world outside. All I've got, they gave to you. Are these fine birds tonight? Say, for loving me, for being my eyes. Oh, and I couldn't see, for parting my lips when I couldn't breathe. Thank you for loving me when I couldn't fly. Oh, you gave me wings, you parted my lips when I couldn't breathe. Thank you for loving me. Thank you for loving me. Thank you for loving me. Oh, for loving me. Oh, for loving me. Yeah, thank you for loving me, Bon Jovi. Pretty boy.
Please come now, I think I'm falling. I'm holding on to all I think is safe. It seems I found a road to nowhere, and I'm trying to escape. I yell back when I thunder, but I'm down to one last break. And with it, let me say, hold me now. I'm 6 feet from the edge and I'm thinking maybe 6 feet ain't so far down. I'm looking down now that it's over, reflecting on all of my mistakes. Although I found a road to somewhere in His grace. I cried out, heaven save me, but I'm down to one last breath. And with it, let me say, hold me now. I'm 6 feet from the edge and I'm thinking maybe 6 feet ain't so far down. Hold me now. I'm 6 feet from the edge and I'm thinking maybe 6 feet and so far down. I'm so far down. Sad eyes follow me, but I still believe there's something left for me. So please come stay with me, 'cause I still believe there's something left for you and me, for you and me, for you and me. Hold me now, I'm 6 feet from the edge and I'm thinking. Hold me now, I'm 6 feet from the edge and I'm thinking maybe 6 feet and so far down. Hold me now, I'm 6 feet from the edge and I'm thinking maybe 6 feet and so far down. Please come now, I think I'm falling, I'm holding on to all I think you see. Hello, my friend, we meet again. It's been a while, where should we begin? Feels like forever. Within my heart are memories of perfect love that you gave to me. Oh, I remember when you are with me. I'm free, I'm careless, I believe. Above all the altars will fly. This brings tears to my eyes, my sacrifice. We've seen our share of ups and downs. Oh, how quickly life can turn around in an instant. It feels so good to reunite within yourself and within your mind. Let's find peace there when you are with me. I'm free, I'm careless, I believe. Above all the altars will fly. This brings tears to my eyes and my sacrifice. I just want to say hello again. I just want to say hello again. I'm careless, I believe. Above all the others will fly. This brings tears to my eyes. When you are with me, I'm free. I'm careless, I believe. Above all the others will fly. This brings tears to my eyes. My sacrifice. I just want to say hello again. I just want to say hello again. My sacrifice. On the darkness of the highway, cool wind in my hair, warm smell of colitas rising up through the air. Up ahead in the distance, I saw a shimmering light. My head grew heavy and my sight grew dim. I had to stop for the night. Then she stood in the doorway. I heard the mission bell, and I was thinking to myself, this could be heaven or this could be hell. Then she lit up a candle and she showed me the way. There were voices down the corridor, although I hear them say, welcome to the Hotel California. Such a lovely place, such a lovely place. Plenty of room at the Hotel California. Any time of year, you can find it here. Her Majesty found it twisted. She got a Mercedes Benz. She got a lot of pretty, pretty boys. She calls friends. How they dance in the courtyard, sweet summer sweat. Some dance to remember, some dance to forget. So I call up the captain, please bring him my wine. He said, we haven't had the spirits here since 1969. And still those voices are calling from far away. Wake you up in the middle of the night just to hear them say, welcome to the Hotel California. Such a lovely place, such a lovely place. They're living it up at the Hotel California. What a nice surprise. Bring your alibis. Mirrors on the ceiling, the pink same paint on nice. And he said, we are just prisoners here of our own device. In the master's chambers, they gather for the feast. The happy with their steely knives, but just can't kill the beast. Last thing I remember, I was running for the door. I had to find a passage back to the place I was before. Relax, said the nightman, we are programmed to receive. You can check out anytime you like, but you can never leave. I was standing all alone against the world outside. You were searching for a place to hide, lost and lonely. Now you're giving me the will to survive. When we're hungry, love will keep us alive. Don't you worry, sometimes you just gotta let it ride. The world is changing right before your eyes. Now I found you, there's no more emptiness inside. When we're hungry, love will keep us alive. I would die for you, climb the highest mountain. There's nothing I wouldn't do. Now I found you, there's no more emptiness inside. When we're hungry, love will keep us alive. Climb the highest mountain. Baby, there's nothing I wouldn't do. I was standing all alone against the world outside. You were searching for a place to hide, lost and lonely. Now you're giving me the will to survive. When we're hungry, love will keep us alive. When we're hungry, love will keep us alive. When we're hungry, love love will keep us alive. And I give up forever to touch you, 'cause I know that you feel me somehow. You're the closest to heaven that I'll ever be, and I don't wanna go home right now. And all I can taste is this moment, and all I can breathe is your life. When sooner or later it's over, I just don't wanna miss you tonight. And I don't want the world to see me, 'cause I don't think that they'd understand. When everything's made to be broken, I just want you to know who I am. And you can't fight the tears that ain't coming, or the moment of truth in your lies. When everything feels like the movies, yeah, you bleed just to know you're alive. And I don't want the world to see me, 'cause I don't think that they'd understand. When everything's made to be broken, I just want you to know who I am. And I don't want the world to see me, 'cause I don't think that they'd understand. When everything's made to be broken, I just want you to know who I am. I don't want the world to see me, 'cause I don't think that they'd understand. When everything's made to be broken, I just want you to know who I am. I just want you to know who I am. I just want you to know who I am. Should have stayed where the signs I ignored. We saw brilliance when the world was asleep. There are things that we can't have but can keep. if they say, who cares if armor lights goes out in the sky of a million stars? It flickers, flickers. Who cares when someone's time runs out? If a moment is all we are, we're quicker, quicker. Who cares if armor lights goes out? Well, I do. The reminders pull the floor from your feet. In the kitchen, one more chair than you need. Oh, and you're angry, and you should be. It's not fair. Just 'cause you can see it doesn't mean it isn't there. If they say, who cares if armor lights goes out in the sky of a million stars? It flickers, flickers. Who cares when someone's time runs out? If a moment is all we are, we're quicker, quicker. Who cares if armor lights goes out? Well, I do. If armor lights goes out in the sky of a million stars, it flickers, flickers. Who cares when someone's time runs out? If a moment is all we are, we're quicker, quicker. Who cares if armor lights goes out? Well, I do. Well, I do. Oceans apart, day after day, and I slowly go insane. I hear your voice on the line, but it doesn't stop the pain. If I see you next to never, how can we say forever? Wherever you go, whatever you do, I will be right here waiting for you. Whatever it takes, or how my heart breaks, I will be right here waiting for you. I took for granted all the times that I thought would last somehow. I hear the louder, I taste the tears, but I can't get near you now. Oh, can you see it, baby? You got me going crazy. Wherever you go, whatever you do, I will be right here waiting for you. Whatever it takes, or how my heart breaks, I will be right here waiting for you. I I wonder how we can survive this romance. But in the end, if I'm with you, I'll take the chance. Wherever you go, whatever you do, I will be right here waiting for you. Whatever it takes, or how my heart breaks, I will be right here waiting for you. I will be right here waiting for you. Sleep inside the eye of your mind. Don't you know you might find a better place to play? You say that you've never been, but all the things that you've seen, they slowly fade away. So I saw the revolution from my back. Cause you say the brains I had went to my head. Step outside, cause summertime's in bloom. Stand up beside the fireplace. Take the look from off your face. Cause you ain't never gonna burn my heart out. G-Ro-Lu-Ba. She knows it's too late as we're walking on by. My soul slides away, but don't look back in anger, I heard you say. Take me to the place where you go, where nobody knows if it's another day. Please don't put your life in the hands of a rock and roll band who'll throw it all away. I'm gonna start the revolution from my back. Cause you say the brains I had went to my head. Step outside, the summertime's in bloom. Stand up beside the fireplace. Take the look from off your face. Cause you ain't never gonna burn my heart out. G-Ro-Lu-Ba. So sadly away as we're walking on by. My soul slides away, but don't look back in anger, And so Sally can wait. She knows it's too late as we're walking on by. My soul slides away, but don't look back in anger. Don't look back in anger. I heard you say, yeah, ooh, at least not today. When your day is long and the night is short alone, when you're sure you had enough of this life, well, hang on. Don't let yourself go, 'cause everybody cries, everybody hurts sometimes. Sometimes everything is wrong. Now it's time to sing along. When your day is not alone, hold on. If you feel like letting go, hold on. If you think you had too much of this life, hang on. 'Cause everybody hurts. Take comfort in your friends. Everybody hurts. Don't throw your hand. Oh no. Don't throw your hand. If you feel like you're alone, no, 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 you're not alone. If you're on your own this life, in this life, the days are not alone. When you think you've had too much of this life, to hang on. Everybody hurts sometimes. Everybody cries, and everybody hurts sometimes. Everybody cries. hold on. Everybody hurts. We'll do it all, everything on our own. We don't need anything or anyone. If I lay here, if I just lay here, would you lie with me and just forget the world? I don't quite know how to say and how I feel. Those three words I say too much, they're not enough. If I lay here, if I just lay here, would you lie with me and just forget the world? Forget what we're told before we get too old. Show me a garden that's bursting into life. Let's waste time chasing cars around our heads. I need your grace to remind me to find my own. If I lay here, if I just lay here, would you lie with me and just forget the world? Forget what we're told before we get too old. Show me a garden that's bursting into life. All that I am, all that I ever was, is here in your perfect eyes. That's all I can see. I don't know where, confused about how as well. Just know that this thing will never change for us at all. If I lay here, if I just lay here, would you lie with me and just forget the world? I'm sure you're probably busy getting on with your new life.
so far away from, so far away from. And everything we used to say was wrong is now alright. Where has the time gone? Where has the time gone? If you're ever feeling lonely, if you're ever feeling down, you should know you're not the only one, 'cause I feel it with you now. When the world is on your shoulders and you're falling to your knees, oh please, you know love will set you free. I took a long and lonely walk up to an empty house. That's where I've come from. Where have you come from? The more I live, the more I know I've got to live it out. This ain't no sad song. Life has to go on. If you're ever feeling lonely, if you ever feeling down, you should know you're not the only one, 'cause I feel it with you now. When the world is on your shoulders and you're falling to your knees, oh please, you know love will set you free. You know love, you know love, you know love will set you free. You know love, you know love, you know love will set you free. You know love, you know love, you know love will set you free. You know love, you know love. If you ever feeling lonely, if you ever feeling down, you should know you're not the only one, 'cause I feel it with you now. When the world is on your shoulders and you're falling to your knees, oh please, you know love will set you free. Hey Jude, don't make it bad. Take a sad song and make it better. Remember to let her into your heart, then you can start to make it better. Hey Jude, don't be afraid. You were made to go out and get her. The minute you let her under your skin, then you begin to make it better. And anytime you feel the pain, hey Jude, refrain. Don't carry the world upon your shoulders. For all you know that it's a fool who plays it cool by making his world a little colder. Na 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 na.
na 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 na. Hey Jude, don't let me down. You have found her, now go and get her. Remember to let her into your heart, then you can start to make it better. So let it out and let it in. Hey Jude, begin. You're waiting for someone to perform great. And don't you know that it's just you? Hey Jude, you do. The movement you need is on your shoulders. Na 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 na. Hey Jude, don't make it bad. Take a sad song and make it better. Remember to let her under your skin, then you'll begin to make it better, 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 better. Oh! Na 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 na. Hey Jude, na 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 na. Hey Jude, na 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 na. Hey Jude. Looks like we made it. Look how far we've come, my baby. We might get took the long way. We knew we'd get there someday. And they say, I bet they'll never make it. But just look at us holding on. We're still together, still going strong. You're still the one around to, the one that I belong to. You're still the one I want for life. You're still the one that I love, the only one I dream of. You're still the one I kiss goodnight. Ain't nothing better. We beat the earth together. I'm glad we didn't listen. Look at the one we would be missing. And they say, I bet they'll never make it. But just look at us holding on. We're still together, still going strong. You're still the one around to, the one that I belong to. You're still the one I want for life. You're still the one that I love, the only one I dream of. You're still the one I kiss. Good night. Still the one. You're still the one I run to, the one that I belong to. You're still the one I want for life. You're still the one that I love, the only one I dream of. You're still the one I kiss. Good night. I'm so glad we made it. Look how far we've come, my baby. Every breath you take, every move you make, every bond you break, every step you take, I'll be watching you. Every single day, every word you say, every game you play, every night you stay, I'll be watching you. Oh, can you see you belong to me? How my poor heart races with every step you take, every move you make, every vow you break, every smile you fake, every claim you take, I'll be watching you. Since you're gone, I've been lost without a trace. I dream at night, I can only see your face. I look around, but it's you I can't replace. I feel so gone and I long for your embrace. I keep crying, baby, baby, please. Oh, can you see you belong to me? How my poor heart aches with every step you take, every move you make, every vow you break, every smile you fake, every claim you take, I'll be watching you. Every smile you fake, every claim you take, I'll be watching you. Every smile you fake, every claim you take, I'll be watching you. Sometimes late at night, I lay awake and watch her sleeping. She's lost in peaceful dreams, so I turn out the lights and lay there in the dark. And the thoughts crosses my mind, if I never wake up in the morning,
would she ever doubt the way I feel about her in my heart? If tomorrow never comes, will she know how much I loved her? Did I try in every way to show her every day that she's my only one? And if my time on earth were true, and she must face this world without me, is the love I gave her in the past gonna be enough to last if tomorrow never comes? 'Cause I've lost loved ones in my life who never knew how much I loved them. Now I live with the regrets that's much a feeling for them, never will fail. So I made a promise to myself to say each day how much she means to me, and avoid that circumstance where there's no second chance to tell her how I feel. If tomorrow never comes, will she know how much I loved her? Did I try in every way to show her every day that she's my only one? And if my time on earth were true, and she must face this world without me, is the love I gave her in the past gonna be enough to last if tomorrow never comes? So tell that someone that you love just what you're thinking of if tomorrow never comes.